Actually, I'm glad you are raising that point again. Stress.
Okay.
Stress is the #1 killer in our communities.
Oh.
So how do we then deal with stress or handle stress whenever we face stresses?
Yeah.
So you feel stressed, you go for your run, you go for your whatever sport that you're doing, you go
Okay.
hiking or what, it helps you.
Even working in the garden.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. So I feel stressed. Don't break any plates. Hi and welcome to the show. Kalwisoki Rasimisi Mutlala, and today we are having a fitness show again. Like I said last time when we had House Portia here and we said she's going to be a resident fitness coach. What did we call her? Resident fitness coach?
Yes.
That's what we said?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what we said. Resident fitness coach, and that means she'll be coming here from time to time and give us advices on fitness and I don't know, diet as well or something like that.
Yeah.
Before we started the show, they came here this morning all packed up. I mean, got in meds and everything else, and they did their thing and blah blah blah. We'll be showing snippets of those sessions in the conversation here today on how everything went and the importance of what they were doing. But like every other show, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Like this video and share it to as many people as possible, because it is this sharing that makes this production to be possible, and we'll appreciate. Please don't forget to comment or ask questions. As Portia promised that she will answer your questions on YouTube if you have any. So I think I said a mouthful. You know, I've never started a show like this, and then I gave you everything that you need to know. And before Hosinyanako, we'll go to the core of today. As Portia, how are you?
Fine, thanks, and you, and thank you once more for having me on the show.
Yeah. Yes, this morning you guys were doing this physical thing and stretching, and I think that's today's topic. Talking about one of the pillars, wellness. Well, for those of you who don't know about the previous video that we had, please follow the link on the top, and it will take you straight to that video when you click on it. But we'll also add a text on the bottom. That is, when you click description, you will see a link that takes you to the video that speaks about the first video that she shot with us. So today, can we start maybe those 8 pillars? What are they? Fitness, wellness?
It's 8 pillars of wellness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are 8 pillars of wellness, or you want to call them dimensions of wellness.
Okay.
And there is your emotional, your spiritual, relationship, physical, occupation, intellectual, environmental, social, and yeah, I think I've covered all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And today we are going to specifically speak to the physical.
The physical. Today we're focusing on physical, and hence we started with a yoga practice this morning.
Ah, okay. Well, we have to thank you for that one. Now, what are we talking about when we talk about physical wellness? How do we define it?
Physical wellness has got everything to do with moving your body.
Okay.
And as part of being healthy and well, you need to add a physical aspect in you taking good care of yourself.
All right.
So it's not always about food only,
Oh.
but food plays a major role, and then being physically fit also helps with keeping disease away and also building muscle mass, strength, your mobility, your flexibility,
Yeah.
basically how you bend to pick up things,
Yeah.
how you lift your hands up to reach for things at the top. So it does play a big role.
Oh, okay. And then for a guy who's in his 50s, what would physical wellness look like?
It depends. Other people started their journey on being physically active a long time ago.
Okay.
Therefore, their level of fitness will be different from somebody who starts out only now.
Okay.
And normally, it is recommended that at least if you can be physically active for 30 minutes for 3 days at least, then you know that you are taking care of that aspect of your physical well-being.
Okay.
That's the minimum.
Okay.
And then there are people who are extremes, people who spend hours on end at the gym, or like we've seen, people who run comrades.
Yeah.
They spend hours training for those comrades,
Yes.
races, and so on. So it depends how far you want to take this journey of physical activity.
Yeah. As a basic, I think somebody can say, I don't have time, I don't have tools, but what would be the bare minimum physical, you said for a guy, what's the bare minimum physical activeness, if I can put it that way? And probably looking at somebody who's in his 50s or around that, rather than a young person who says, oh no, I walk to school, I run, I do this, I took a walk to the mall, and. What is the minimum thing that you can say a person at that age should be doing at least this and that and that and that? I know that my cell phone says I must take 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like 10,000 steps. I don't have so many friends to visit. So what's the minimum that I should be doing when you talk about physical activeness?
I'm glad you actually asked that question. Being physically active does not mean you need to belong to a gym. There's a lot you can do around your home.
Yeah.
The last time I was here, I did mention that just working in your garden alone could result into you being physically active.
Okay.
And as long as you can spend a minimum of 30 minutes, you could do it in the comfort of your home, you can do it outside in your home, or even in your neighborhood where you just walk the streets.
Okay.
We had a guy called Tabo. He had something called snake run. Snake run meaning you just run in the streets. You go in and out the streets.
Yeah.
So it's like a snake.
Yeah.
So honestly, we are making excuses by wanting to belong to something, or saying I don't have the resources. You do not need the resources. So you can even work out with your own body weight, which is what we did with yoga. With yoga, we were doing own body weight workout.
Yeah.
So at home, you can begin to squat, so you strengthen your thighs, your glutes, your core as well.
All right.
So you can use something like a chair and begin to squat onto the chair. So you stand up and you sit on the chair, you stand up and you sit.
That's an exercise on its own.
It's an exercise on its own.
Okay. All right. And then maybe I think that should have been the first question. What's the importance of keeping or being physically fit?
I find being physically fit gives you an advantage to your peers in the sense that if you become ill suddenly for whatever reason, if you're a physically active person, you heal a lot sooner than somebody who's not
physically well.
I feel that.
I learned a new thing today. Okay, all right. I actually like that because I know that older people heal much slower than younger people. And you're saying when we keep our bodies more active, we are actually enabling it to be to heal itself much quicker.
Yes.
All right. And then what else then can you tell us about?
Being physically fit, it takes quite a lot of different things. Other people prefer to just play sport, which is okay. Other people prefer being inside the gym where they lift weights so that they keep their muscles strong. And we have people that run comrades. I have a lot of respect for them. It's not something that I can do. I think the longest distance that I'm comfortable running is your 21 kilometers. Because I want to finish running when I'm still loving it, you know. I don't want that love and hate relationship where I'm swearing along the road. That for me is not it. I remember I had pressure from my friends. They believed I was doing so well with this running thing. I must upgrade now and go do 42 kilometers.
Yeah.
And I knew I'm just not that girl that runs 42 kilometers. I'm okay with my 21 kilometers.
Yeah.
And then I enjoy swimming as well.
Okay.
So what gave birth to me becoming a swimmer, it's something that I discovered by sheer coincidence or sheer luck. Following my motorbike accident, and I had broken my ankle, there's nothing else I could do when I go to the gym except to start swimming. And that's when I began to swim to a level of pro, where I could do triathlons, where you have to swim a particular distance, cycle a particular distance, and then run a particular distance.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I would like to do one more triathlon race before I completely retire.
Where did you do that? Do we have those in South Africa? I mean,
oh yes, we do. We used to host a lot in Germiston Lake, because we swim at the lake. We don't swim, And then at Emarentia Dam also, they have some, and then in Sun City.
All right,
yes.
All right. Somebody put me in for that one. I'm gonna do that one. I want to see myself swimming across the dam and riding a bicycle and climbing a hill.
We will hold you to that.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, so for those ones, there's a choice actually. Maybe the three of us, one of us is stronger in swimming, the other one is stronger in running, the other one, we can form a team. So we can do it like that.
Okay.
Where Gile, maybe she swims.
Okay.
And then she hands over the baton to you to go cycling. And then when you come back, you give the baton to me, and then I run.
Oh.
So you can do it as an individual, doing all three disciplines, or you can choose to do it as a team. It is allowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, talking about these things is funny, because of talking about these things, they make you feel like there's something that you are missing out there.
Yes.
Like
there's
you're
so much
sitting in
life
houses
happening.
and, there's so much life, happening there, and we
away from you.
we need to get out there and do this stuff.
Assembly.
Yeah.
That's the social aspect of the wellness pillars.
All right.
Socialize.
I love it, but I'm saying I want to do it, and I can do all three. But don't hold me onto it, right? I need to prepare and make sure that I'm physically fit for it.
Yeah.
But I think one of the benefits, because listening to you, it would be more of a stress reliever, that people that do most of this stuff, they are not as stressed as people who don't. And I'm wondering.
Actually, I'm glad you are raising that point again. Stress.
Okay.
Stress is the number one killer in our communities. So how do we then deal with stress or handle stress whenever we face stresses? So you feel stressed, you go for your run, you go for your whatever sport that you are doing, you go hiking, or it helps you.
Even working in the garden.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So I feel stressed. Don't break any plates.
No, please don't break.
Go do something outside. Clean the car and get some exercise going. All right.
And remember, when you're cleaning the car, you're going to have to squat at some point to get under the carriage, or getting your wheels cleaned. You have to reach over.
Yes.
So your upper body is receiving a workout. So even cleaning your house, keeping your house clean, it's part of working out. It's just the intensity that is different.
All right. Before we go for the break, to all the ladies out there, we do not break stuff when we are stressed. We clean the house. Let's go for a break.
We don't break, we clean.
Yes.
Don't hate yourself, Gile. I feel the stress. You feel the stress? I do. Great stuff. Now.
Hi, welcome back after the break. Okay, this one was honestly off guard, but yeah, having a producer like mine, it's something else.
Yeah.
For us, Posh, we are back. Before we go to the break, we're talking about the issues that one can have if they don't exercise.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to you, let's get on the next one. What else do we expect, or what else is exercise helping us on?
Being physically active also assists in mental health or mental wellness as well as depression.
Oh, okay.
So when you are more physically active,
Yeah,
you don't easily go into
depression. Oh, okay.
or suffer mental illnesses. It's
Oh,
easy to kind of manage that part.
Okay.
And besides that, also I find when you are physically active, you don't struggle to fall asleep at night. You put your head on the pillow, it's easy to fall asleep. Let us do an example. I don't know if you've noticed.
I'm
If
trying
you
to
take
think
your
about it
kids-
actually, like if you are physically active, you sleep better.
Yeah. If you take your kids swimming
Yeah.
during the day, when they come back and they eat, what do they
Lights out.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I actually have a friend, and they struggle with it. I think for them it's a condition that a child cannot sleep. I think there's a clock in our body that when the sun goes down, the body prepares to say darkness associated with sleep.
Yeah.
But I think the child doesn't have that. So when it's like night, the child is still as awake as like 7 o'clock in the morning. So they try to push it because of the next day at school, she's not performing well because of she didn't have enough sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if those are some of the tricks that probably is not even, what do you call these terms nowadays? Child abuse. Just give that child a lot of work.
Yeah.
Wash the dishes,
Yeah.
do the floors, and then they will be tired and like lights out.
Yeah. Another thing that actually helps with physical activity is mental alertness.
Okay.
Mental alertness.
Explain that to me.
Meaning your brain works a lot better. You become more creative.
Oh.
You know, you are mentally aware. You
Okay.
become present in a lot of situations. And also, being physically fit also helps with weight loss if you need to watch your weight.
Okay.
Because the older we get, the more we get that fat
Yeah.
that's natural, that comes with
Yeah.
age. But
Okay.
you can manage that, you know,
Okay.
by being physically fit. And this is over and above watching what you eat. They actually call it an 80-20 rule,
Okay.
where 80% is actually what we consume.
Yeah.
So you are what you eat. And
Alright.
then putting in physical activity helps to maintain
Control, okay.
and stay lean,
All right.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
those are some of the benefits of actually keeping physically fit or
Okay.
physically active.
All right.
Yeah.
I actually like that. I enjoyed it. Being physically fit
But I
is
just
better
want
for your brain.
to turn it around. When she said 80-20, now I want to take the 20 and say it's what I eat.
I wish it was like that, but actually.
Those are proven facts.
Yeah.
We don't change
Yes.
proven facts.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of those. I wish I could do the same, eh? And turn it around. But I really like this. I really like the fact that you say people who are physically active have an active mind. How did she put it? I don't know.
Mental alertness.
Mental alertness.
Mental alertness.
Yes.
I must say, those guys appear to be smart in everything. Maybe that's
They're at
because
the
of
top of.
they're on top of the game,
Yeah.
even in their thinking. So okay, let's try these benefits again before we close. So apparently, keeping yourself active helps your mind,
You sleep
mental
better.
fitness. You sleep better, less depression.
Yes.
That's shocking. Okay, and it's better for your weight control,
Weight
loss.
control. Yeah.
And then
Maybe
it's-
let's use weight control.
Weight control, and what's the other one? You brought a pack of things, but I think I've learned.
Did you mention better sleep?
Oh, and better sleep. Yeah, and better sleep. I like those. And then yeah, I think honestly, I like making promises because my promises I always intend to keep them. So next time you come here and do that yoga thing, I'm gonna join you. But don't hold me onto it because of things have to work out.
Guess who's sleeping better tonight?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
Somebody.
yeah.
I will do those cat poses and. But I think honestly, after what Kile has done, and I saw the importance of it. That's why I'm saying next time when you do this, I'm going to join you guys. But until next time, I don't know. Is there anything that probably a parting shot before you close this?
Yes, remember what I said earlier on when we were busy setting up?
Yeah.
Soon after our yoga session, I said, I feel mellow.
Yes.
I was
that's
so
what you said.
content. I was so peaceful. I just wanted to sleep and close my eyes and sleep. So already the effects of doing yoga, because yoga it's a full body workout, as you could have seen.
Okay,
We were
yes.
doing poses from your dolphin pose, your tabletop, your child's pose, puppy pose, your whole body actually
Dolphin
felt.
pose. I heard that one.
Yeah, dolphin pose is very good for strengthening your arms and your shoulders.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. I've learned a lot today. I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and I promise you, that's why you can hold me to it. Summer comes, I'll be much better than
Yes.
before. And yeah, to all the viewers out there, that's our Portia Keta, and we will see you next time. Every month, she will be doing something and giving us some wisdom on how to take care of ourselves holistically.
I like that.
Yeah.
Holistically, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Now we are reborn. We're giving ourselves an opportunity to start afresh. For we know we are not perfect. We err and we learn from our mistakes. And we're learning to forgive ourselves